Alright, so this is the official setup for my brothers and I 2-day camping trip. We have the Jeep all set up. We're going to be living off of peanut butter and Nutella sandwiches. Got our water, first aid kit, all the other essentials. Got lighters, baby wipes, ratchet straps, headlamps, DeWalt batteries. Got a solo stove, mini stove for small camp cooking. Got our shovel, jacket, cooler. Got both our Yeti bags packed up, just need to be thrown in. We have our portable toilet here. Have this awning that goes for the top of the iCamper solo roof nest. We have our EcoFlow River Pro here for power, and with a bonus we have the external battery extended onto it with 2 more avalanche camping bags in case it gets colder. My brother John will be sleeping in the rear here. Memory foam mattress with his pillow blanket. Got the Yeti blanket to lay out on the ground in case it's raining. Up top here, I'll show you my setup. We go up, unzip, then you have your pillow, blanket, and your protection under the rain. So that is the 2-day setup we have. We plan on heading straight up north from Michigan from the lower peninsula to the upper peninsula, starting out late at night, camping on Lake Michigan the first day, exploring pictured rocks the second day, while agate hunting at night, and then the third day heading to Sleeping Bear sand dunes and Fishtown, Michigan. So I'm sure there'll be a few more stops along the way, but that's just a gist of what we have. That's 360 of the setup, and we'll add it more in throughout the video. Alright, we just made it to our first stop for the night. I got my tent all set up. Little brother is in the car getting ready. We are currently an hour from the Mackinac Bridge. The beach is right over here behind that brush. We just walked it a little bit. And yeah, we'll wake up, watch the sunset on Lake Michigan, and get off to our next destination. I'm gonna get snug for the night and get rested for tomorrow. Alright, it is 6 a.m. We are grabbing our chairs, gonna eat our donuts on the beach. Let me show you the view. Very pretty right now. I thought sunrise was going to be at 6 a.m. but it turned out to be a little bit earlier, so might wake up at 5 o'clock tomorrow on the beach more up north. But this is our view for breakfast right now. Nice calm water right now. Very pretty view. Off to the next destination. We're heading to Chapel Rock over by Pictured Rocks. About a 6-mile hike there and a 6-mile hike back. Just got to the trailhead. We're right here. We're going to be hiking all the way around this entire loop over to Chapel Falls, up to Chapel Rock, to the campground and the beach. And we're gonna go the scenic route and take the whole way around. Come all the way back here. And that's where we're gonna start. We just got to Canyon Falls. Beautiful waterfall in this dome-shaped structure. Thousands of years of erosion. But that's where we are. About to head to Chapel Rock, overlooking one of the Great Lakes. Well, this is part of our hike so far. Alright, we just got to the lake shore, overlooking the lake, one of the Great Lakes. This here is the infamous Chapel Rock. Got root systems growing over it, keeping that big tree alive. So it's a long drop from here, but beautiful place to see, beautiful thing to see, and just a beautiful view in general. So we're gonna head down to that beach over there and continue our hike around the entire lake shore, back up to another waterfall, and to our car. Here's Chapel Rock at a different angle. Right over there you can see that root system keeping that huge tree alive. Here's a little history on it. But yeah, such a pretty thing to see in person. Look at that, that's beautiful. Wow.
Two little nubs, and like a finger just sits perfectly inside of it.
We're crossing over Mosquito River right now. Pretty little bridge. And that all flows out down there into Lake Superior, which has pictured rocks all over it. We're gonna get back on this, head to some waterfalls, and then head back to the car. All right, so now we're pulling up on Mosquito Falls. It's just a small little waterfall here right on Mosquito River. And this will be the final part of our hike before we make it back to the car. After we make it back to the car, that'll be a 12-mile hike and loop. But it was definitely worth it. Look at that. We just got done with our hike, hopping in the Wrangler. We're heading off to Whitefish Point, probably just to set up camp and relax for the day. We were gonna go see another waterfall, but I think we just wanna settle down now. So, updates to come. We just got to Whitefish Point. I don't think we'll be staying here tonight, but we're definitely gonna check it out while we have the time. Looks like there's a bunch of museums and shipwreck tours, but everything's currently closed, so this just looks like it's more of a historical town than anything. We're gonna go walk the beachfront and enjoy what we got right now. This is where we're setting up camp for tonight. Out in the woods on this lake. This lake is called Y Camp Lake. Been here once before with one of my buddies. Beautiful place to see. Gotta take some 2-tracking trails to get back here though, which you would have just seen in the past couple clips. But right now, just want to take a daylight video before it gets dark. We're gonna actually head back to Lake Michigan and watch the sunset a little bit. Just set up on Lake Michigan. We are getting swarmed by flies. I don't know if you can really see it in the video or not, but we're gonna try to enjoy this view as much as possible before we make it back to camp. We are heading back to camp right now because those flies were so bad. We just had to get out of there. They were swarming us like crazy, weren't they, Johnny? Mm-hmm. Holy cow, we couldn't breathe, we couldn't see. Got in the car and they were just swarming inside the car here too. So we just had to dip. So we're just gonna head back to camp, set up, have a little fire, and cook some dogs. Just got back to camp, setting up a little fire. Here's our view we're gonna wake up to. Got the tent all set up. We're gonna cook some dogs and probably call it a night. When we wake up, we're gonna head down to Leland Fish Town, over to Sleeping Bear Dunes, and then Frankfort afterwards. Go see some lighthouses. So that'll be the last video for tonight. Until the morning. We just packed up camp. Johnny's waking up. We are off to the next stop. We think we might make a pit stop in Traverse City, go hit up some antique stores, head over to Leland afterwards, and then go hike some dunes. So keep you posted. Leaving the antique store, picked up another little copper cowboy hat. Gotta find a place to put it next to my other little one here. Just gotta polish this guy up a little bit. On our way to the next stop. Just made it to Leland, Michigan, also known as Fish Town. Just walking the main strip from the pier. Little shops everywhere. We're gonna grab a sandwich. Really clear water. It goes out into the bay this way. We take a ferry out to go see different lighthouses and other stuff like that. But we're just here for a little day trip. Brings you out to the harbor over here. Boat launch right over there. We just picked up a couple sandwiches from Village Cheese Shanty. I ended up getting the bear on a pretzel. So they make their pretzel buns every day. That's what they're known for. And then John ended up buying a shanty on a pretzel as well. So we're gonna find a seat and eat these, but this is where we are. Just got to the trail. We are right over here along the Sleeping Bear Sand Dune National Park. And we are going to be hiking right over to the overlook over here. Should be right along the lake shore.
Really pretty though.
Yeah, all uphill. just got back to the car, heading to Frankfort Lighthouse right now. Then after that, we'll probably just make our way back home. Just made it to Frankfort. Gonna relax on the beach a little bit, head down there to the lighthouse, and make our way back home. Alright, so that'll probably be the end of the video. We just made it back to the lighthouse itself. A zoomed in shot on it. Halfway windy out here today, but figured I'd record this last little shot before I end the video. The only thing we're doing now is hopping in the car and heading home, so thank you guys for whoever stuck through the video and watched. Hopefully you enjoyed our 2-day little trip. Next time we'll have some more fun things to explore. But until then.